The Roman Empire was a lot of things. They created the Latin alphabet, the most commonly used alphabet that the English uses not one less or one more letter of. They were home to the first city to reach 1 million population, Rome, and were the sole global superpower at their height. Nobody can say that they know ancient history if they don't know Rome's Colosseum, colossal size and extremely impressive architecture and sewerage systems for the time being. But did you know that Rome is not only one thing, but actually three things? And the Rome you think you know is actually the Western Roman Empire. What are the other two Romes? Part 1. The Western Roman Empire. In the 6th century BCE, the Roman Republic rose. It started off as a democratic nation, and one of the earliest examples of so. It was a bit different than elections in the present though. Kings would be elected, and when one would die, and only then would a new king be elected. No nepotism or inheritance to the throne. The king was also the icon of Roman religions and beliefs, as the Romans believed they were sent from the gods and goddesses as a demigod. Of course, they had different names for demigods though. Most of their diet was locally sourced, and the Republic of Rome operated internally, without much trade or foreign diplomatic relations. Then came the dark days that turned the Western Roman Empire into a powerhouse. In 27 BCE, Julius Caesar's adopted son Augustus became the first emperor of Rome, and Rome was now a centralized imperial authority. The new Roman Empire started rapidly increasing its territory, and at its territorial height gained ownership of England to Sudan, to Wales to Hispania. In the meantime, barbarians and rebels flooded the country, and Rome was eventually split in half. It wasn't until the 4th of September, 476, when Western Rome finally fell. The Goths and the Germanic tribes, led by Germanic King Eudocia, finally managed to rebel, and Western Rome was no more, although some speculate the real fall date was in 1480, when the death of Julius Nepos was. Now, concluding Western Rome, it was the first Rome, the largest Rome, the most recognised and rich in culture and history. The first city to reach 1 million people was in Western Rome, and before imperialization was one of the earliest examples of democracy. Part 2. The Byzantine Empire / Eastern Rome. When Rome split due to the barbarian invasions, the eastern side was a place called the Byzantine Empire, but after seceding Rome became the Eastern Roman Empire and the Second Rome. Constantinople was the capital of this Second Rome, even after Western Rome fell, and there was just a free city lying around, which was quickly scooped up by the Germanic Ostrogoth kingdom. If you are unfamiliar with Constantinople, this is now named Istanbul and is the most populous city in present-day Turkey. Since Byzantium fell in 1453 AD, they were the longest-living medieval empire and lived longer than Rome. If you go tell your friends that the capital of Rome for the longest period of time was Constantinople, it would be an 100% true fact. Byzantium fell after the fall of Constantinople, which was a result of the Ottomans besieging the city for over 55 days. The current Ottoman leader of that time, Mehmed, completely surrounded Constantinople and later integrated it as a part of the Ottoman Empire and then the capital. And concluding Eastern Rome, it was the longest living Rome and longest living medieval empire, and the capital is the most populous city created by Rome. Part 3. The Roman Federation. The successor to Byzantium and in the lineage to Western Rome was highly speculated, with different places across Europe agreeing so. The most formidable answer to this would be Russian Rome, also known as the Third Rome or the Roman Federation. During the times of the Mongol Empire, the Mongols had extreme control over Asia and Russia, with only a tiny area mostly in Europe encompassing less than a tenth of Russia's current territory, named the Russian Principalities. The Roman Federation was a bit different though, not being an empire like Byzantium or Western Rome. The main myth was centered around the city of Moscow, The city of Moscow was thought to be the successor to Rome at the time and operated in similar manners to Roman Byzantium. This may be because Western Rome covers southern Western Europe, Byzantium covers southern Eastern Europe, and Moscow/the Russian principalities cover all of Northern Europe. Concluding the Roman Federation, it was the most unique Rome, the only unofficial Rome, and the most complex and complicated Rome.